1. Okay, let's give a lecture for week 4 today for our course logical and critical thinking. Okay, and how many know the math? 4 divided by 16 is what? 4 divided by 16. What's the number? No, you can, you know, 1 out of 4, right? So our semester is already past quarter, right? Quarter, 1 out of 4. Okay? So it's like, you know, you have $10. You already spent $2.50, right? That's a correct answer, right? Okay. That's topic for today is HI versus AI part 2. Okay, -2. Let me ask you, what's the PhD? Does anyone know what's the PhD right here? This one? Doctor of what? Doctor of physics. Physics. No, Doctor of philosophy. Doctor of philosophy. So logical and critical thinking is very important if in the future you want to pursue the doctoral degree. Okay, that will make a lot of money in Vietnam, I think, in the future. Okay, so PhD is Doctor of Philosophy, and I will show you my diploma. Okay. Oh, okay. So last time for -1, we already talked about number 1 and number 2 aspect system, right? Today we will move on to the myth of AI. Okay, artificial intelligence. We can abbreviate it as AI. Okay. Number 4, key thinking in developing AI. Maybe very important. You have to remember last time we talked about right now is AI era, right? So you have to learn something very creative and thinking. Otherwise, you are replaced by the AI. Okay, especially routine work. Okay, especially more labor work, right? You're replaced by AI, okay? So let's ask the first question here. Is AI the fourth industrial revolution? Fourth. Actually, it's already 5, okay? Remember, number 5, okay? But for 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe they need to spend like 10 to 20 years, okay? So number 4 they call it industrial revolution. Number 5 maybe is a human-computer interaction, okay? So you have to follow the development of AI, okay? The myth means what? Some is clear, some is not clear for thinking, right? Okay? But you have to set it right, okay? Rather than saying that AI is the fourth industrial revolution, a more accurate statement is that, okay? AI will become an important driving force of the fourth industrial revolution, okay? An important driving force of the number 4, okay? Will AI replace you and my jobs, okay? My jobs. AI can indeed solve part of labor shortage phenomena, okay? Because AI can perform many highly repetitive labor tasks, and it is difficult for AI to replace creative and critical tasks, okay? Created and critical tasks, okay? Critical thinking, okay? You need to get one word, like our class It's called a critical thinking. Okay, thinking. ing. Okay. So which professionals are likely to disappear due to AI? This includes highly repetitive labor work. Okay, first one, standardized work, monitoring and warning work, and the big data calculation work, etc. Okay. What's the monitoring? What's the monitoring? Did you see the 4 monitors here? Okay, here. One, not here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when you eat the food, they will record it, right? You will do some labor, like a log MCU labor. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called a monitor, right? Hey, camcorder, recorder, right? So if the five cans recorded, you eat food here, right? And then that's the law. You cannot eat food right here, right? So if someone come up here say, "Oh, you eat food here," you need to do like a 16 hours log MCU school service. Can you deny that? No, right? Okay. So called a monitoring and warning work. And right now, the fraud. Last week we talked about Taiwan is the fraud paradise, right? So they need to a lot of monitoring works, especially when your household, right? Okay. So, but remember. This we mentioned right here. You need to make a caution about it because they will be replaced by the AI. Okay, and AI development is so fast. Okay, so you have to aware about the recent development. Let's talk about the number 1 here. Okay, highly repetitive labor tasks. Okay. Such manual operations over a long period of time are prone to errors and mistakes, but AI robot operation rarely have such problems. Okay, but manual have a lot of errors or mistakes. Okay. Number 2, standardized work. Has anyone heard about SOP? SOP, standard of operation, right? Do you work at the beverage shop? Does anyone have a part-time job in beverage? They have a SOP? No? You can try it. I'm not sure you can work here. Sometimes it's like $80, 160 something for an hour. An hour. So if you work at the beverage shop, they have a SOP, to give the beverage, how much ingredients for, 珍珠奶茶, 波霸奶茶. Anyone heard about 珍珠奶茶, right? They have a SOP, okay? Standardized work, right here, SOP. Standard operation procedures, okay, SOP, okay. In standardized tasks have clear SOPs, okay. In terms of technical practice, it is easy to implement the details with AI. So maybe next time you go to the beverage shop, there's no human there, only the AI on, right? No human. Not possible. Okay, not possible. So remember, we are talking about the easily replaced job, like a highly repetitive SOP work. Okay. Number 3 is the monitoring and the warning work. Okay. Monitoring is different with the supervision. Okay. Supervision requires the system of domain knowledge. But monitoring is to conduct a long-term observation of spatial conditions and the issue warnings called alert, okay, when necessary. The focus of AI technology development for this type of work is intelligent identification, okay. Number 4, big data calculation work, okay. The computing power of computers must be stronger than that of humans, okay. Whether it is a numerical calculation capabilities or memory storage capabilities, they are incompatible to humans, okay. So number 4 is easy replaced by the AI, okay. Remember that? So that's a question. Are there any texts that are difficult to replace with AI? That's a Batman screen homepage from Twitter. So if you write some kind of novel, okay, maybe it's not easy to replace by the AI, okay. So Keaton Paddy, okay, he write that the novel about the Batman, okay, the script, okay, thinking type, creative type, okay. Twitter, okay, Twitter is like a small bird, right? So this is a highly creative text, okay, like a mystery novel, okay. And the higher crowd contact tasks, okay. Communicating in interpersonal relationships requires a very high soft skills, okay. So even Huang Renxun, I'm not sure how many know Huang Renxun is NVIDIA. He ran the NVIDIA. He said the soft skill is a very important. So high crowd, okay, contact task is very important. It's not easy to replace, okay. And the next one is called a professional tasks requiring insight and analysis, okay. Judgments can only be made by those with sufficient insight and analytic skills, such as doctors, lawyers, okay, etc. This type of task is not easily replaced by AI, but right now it's question mark here, okay. For this week, I put do not pay, okay. This is AI attorney, or call it AI lawyer, okay. But they got a lot of penalty by the government. So right now they transform like to protect the consumer privilege, okay. So we started, okay, because AI moves so fast. So let's say the professional tasks is requiring insight analysis, maybe, okay, maybe will be replaced by the AI, okay. So remember the development about the AI, you have to pursue it, okay, to check out the newest information, okay. Next one is the decision making tasks, okay. The task of decision making is ultimately carried out by real people, not the AI, okay. So decision making sometimes is like a managerial level managers, okay. So I hope you guys can be a manager in the future. Otherwise, a lot of jobs will be replaced by AIs, okay. The task of service regeneration and reconstruction is to be open and innovative. The AI can only assist a small part of the matter. That's called the task of service regeneration and reinvention, okay, reinvention. Let's move on to another issue about key thinking in developing AI. Okay, this is called a drone right here, right? It's applied to the wars right now, right? Like the United States with Iran, right? Drone, okay? algorithms still need to be researched and developed according to different fields, okay? Different fields. AI algorithms still need to be researched according to different fields, and the AI services suitable for this field must be developed and applied, okay? But regulation related to AI should be improved ASAP, okay, as soon as possible, ASAP. Okay, regulation for AI should be improved, okay, as soon as possible. Anyone heard about deepfake? This is not good use for deep learning, okay? Positively is called deep learning, and negative price is called deepfake, okay? And to convert the facial images of people in videos into the face of another person, okay? Such as the Tom Cruise, right? Such as the Zelensky. For example, if you follow the U-2, let's film from the, Zelensky is fighting with the Soviet Union, right? The film, they will replace Zelensky, ask their soldiers to surrender to Soviet Union. That's a deepfake, okay? And also, let's American Got Talent. Anyone sing AGT, American Got Talent TV show? There's Simon, right? Normally Simon is the last judge, right? He's very restricted, right? And somebody used a deep fake, and it's pretty much like a 98%, like Simon. Okay, so they use the deep fake skill, okay, and use the deep fake to make fake videos, to publish the fake news, to influence elections, right? Right now Taiwan is very. Did you get a phone call from some, the voters? Right now it's an election period, okay? So they have a law, so they will make a lot of phone calls when I'm at home, okay? And they will make fake news to influence the election. Such as a president like 10 or 20 years ago, do you know the President Donald Trump, right? He has a shot, right? That shot is made him as a hero. Is anyone doubted the shot is like somebody fake it? If you want to shot someone, right? You shot him to the death, right? But Trump was still alive. The bullet just penetrate his ear, right? But this one also happened around 20 years ago, 10 years ago. Is anyone know about the president election? One president got shot. Is anyone know that? Is anyone heard about Chen Shui-bian before? No? Yeah, that bullet changed the history. That bullet changed your history. And so the Kuomintang is lost a lot of times. And Minjindang called a People Progressing Party. So right now, they say that one bullet changed the president election, okay? But sometimes maybe it is a fake, okay? Okay, so all make a fake videos are kidnapping to defraud relatives and friends, etc. Okay? These behaviors may violate the law, and the relevant laws and regulations should be improved ASAP, as soon as possible. Okay, this is before and after. Okay, be modified by deepfake. Okay, is anyone can tell the differences? Almost like the same, right? Almost like the same, right? But it's deepfake. Okay, deepfake. Okay. Okay, develop AI tools to lower the threshold for AI application and enable everyone to make a good use of AI. So, such as the ChatGPT, right? Gemini, everyone can use it. Okay, everyone can use it. That's the meaning right here. Okay. Enable everyone to make a good use of AI. Okay. So applying AI is as easier and convenient as using the social networking sites and the instant messaging. Okay. Only then can AI become more popular and developed. And one question, what AI can do and cannot do, and that's very important right here. Okay, AI needs the data for data training. Okay, first of all, remember that. Okay, and each field has its own specialized knowledge, which AI cannot create out of thin air. Okay, this part relies entirely on human beings to set or designed AI. Okay. In addition to building knowledge, we also need to connect the knowledge. Okay. Creative and speculative work and tasks are not easier for AI to learn by itself using machine learning algorithms. Okay. There are also the tasks that are difficult to replace with AI, at least the stage. Okay, that's today's lecture. Any question? Very good, no question. Okay, so for your final project, just you have to design your PPT first. Okay, make a recording